Alright, so even AI can't make me good at the nunchucks yet. There was still a lot of morphing and some weird looking artifacts in that last clip, but just a couple months ago, when Artlist first released the features to generate AI video, you could only use the images generated by their text-to-image tool, which imposed some pretty severe limitations on how you could actually use the AI suite in your videos. And it hasn't been that long at all, yet they've already upgraded to now let you generate AI video from images you upload yourself, which in my case will usually be a still from a frame in a video so I can stitch it with the rest of the video. This means you can also Photoshop yourself into a particular scene and then animate yourself doing something in that environment, or you can do what I did and just modify the scenes you're trying to animate on Artlist's platform using their image-to-image tool before you animate it with just another simple text prompt. And if there's any ideas you have that you want me to try, let me know in the comments and I'll give it a shot. There's still some nuance that you'll have to get around though in terms of how AI interprets your images and your text prompts. For example, I uploaded a photo of me standing with foam nunchucks, and I wrote, "Make the nunchucks more dangerous," and it refused to do so because it was inappropriate content. Then I tried adjusting the prompt to make the nunchucks look more realistic, like they're not made out of foam, and then it gave me a slightly different warning saying that my uploaded photo was actually inappropriate. But then I went to use the image to video tool and it was fine animating the image as is, so whatever filter the image was triggering on the one tool wasn't triggered by the other. Now, I understand why these kinds of limitations and restrictions are imposed, but as a creative, I would like to be using AI to generate things that are either very expensive, very difficult, or very dangerous to film, so I wouldn't have to perform those actions in real life. And a guy without a shirt on is a pretty common scene. I imagine their filters will become more sophisticated in the near future to actually recognize truly illegal or illicit content more effectively on whatever tool is being used. But for now, some of those limitations might feel a little frustrating for a tool that clearly has so much potential. So they've also added the ability to generate high quality assets with sound, but it takes a pretty substantial amount of your credits to use that feature, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Since the tool exists now, I tried once again animating my nunchuck pose with the sound feature checked, and with a very similar prompt to what I was using previously, it created a video of me doing one of the most realistic looking nunchuck performances ever, because I could actually probably do a majority of this routine in real life, and it would probably look better if I just filmed it. I would try to adjust my prompt and do it again and get better results with more complicated movements, but I couldn't test that feature anymore this month because I was already too low on credits from generating the rest of the clips I used for this video, and generating one video with audio costs 11,000 credits. On that note, I would actually really appreciate it if Artlist could add a refund feature that refunded at least a portion of the credits used to generate an otherwise unusable asset. But I also understand why they haven't already added something like that, because that's not really how the AI business model works. I'm not about to get into the ethics of AI. AI is a tool that's here to stay, and I just want to know how to use it, what it's capable of, and how much it costs, and the limitations. Getting into the whole cost side, 11,000 credits at the time I released this video works out to about $5 or $6. It's expensive to use the image to video with sound features, and I might not be able to generate exactly what I imagine in my head every time, so I prefer to use their less expensive options to generate video and then add in sound effects myself for free. The cheapest video you can generate is 5 seconds at 720p, and that only costs 300 credits. Using the image-to-image feature, which lets you upload an image and then just tell AI to modify it however you want, costs 200 credits per image generated. So these features are really very accessible to anyone that has the Artlist Max plan, which includes 7,500 credits a month. You can add more AI credits to your plan based on your intended usage, up to 120,000 credits for $60. Artlist has also adjusted their pricing and plans a little bit since the last time we talked about it, so if you wanted to just play with Artlist's AI features and not use any of the footage or music or sound effects, you can do that for $12 a month, which includes that same 7,500 credits as the Artlist Max plan. But if you plan on using any of Artlist's music or stock footage or sound effects or their plugins, I highly recommend just getting the Artlist Max plan for $40 a month. It's the best value, it's the one I have, and it lets you use any of the assets on Artlist to monetize up to 3 social media channels per platform: client work, paid ads, broadcast, and TV. It does seem like the AI tools available to creators are improving very quickly, and what Artlist has engineered here seems really useful. And they seem to be keeping up really well with releasing updates like these pretty regularly, even with the limitations we found. It seems like the AI tools really do a pretty good job of slow pans, zooms, camera movements, and more common movements like making people walk or animating landscapes and scenery. And I can imagine it won't be too long before I can really make myself reliably move like a ninja. If you want to get 2 free months of Artlist added to your plan when you sign up, you can use my affiliate link in the description of this video. Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching.